Heard, huh?
So I just realized I've got a slight conundrum on my hands. I can't hold the microphone, my speech, and my beer at the same time. So I'm going to set the speech down and drink beer for 4 minutes. And let you guys watch it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is George McFall, and I'm today's best brother. I entered the best brother sweepstakes and not the best man sweepstakes because, well, to be honest, there was a lot less competition. Either one of these guys up here at the table could have beat me for the job of best man. Let me first start by saying thank you to Nicole's parents and to my parents for all their help in putting this beautiful wedding together, and to you guys for all the hard work you did to bring this night together. I also want to say thank you to everybody who traveled a long distance to be here to share this night with my brother and Nicole. Let me apologize in advance if I cry or get emotional at any point during the speech. I stopped at the pharmacy on the way here, and apparently they don't make medicine that prevents that. So you're just going to have to bear with me. I'll give you a little history on Josh and I. We first met back in the 80s. I often tease him that we found him in a box on the side of the highway, and I actually think he believed that to be true until just recently. I wasn't immediately fond of him when he was first born, mostly because for the previous 4 years I was the king of the castle and it was all about me. Now I had to share the spotlight with him. That being said, from that day forward I always put my little brother first. And when I say that, I don't mean that in a traditional sense. It was more like, hey Josh, stick this key into that slot on the wall, let's see what happens. Or, Josh, grab this fence and tell me if it's hot before we climb over. Or my favorite, hey Josh, walk out onto that ice and tell me if it's thick enough to fish on. Yeah, he was always first, alright. When planning this speech, I pondered many things about being a brother, and I came up with this. Birth alone did not make us brothers, that only made us siblings. Brotherhood is something you have to work at. One of the greatest joys of my life, besides beating him up in front of his friends at all his birthday parties, has been watching my baby brother grow up, and after years and years of brotherly fighting, finally becoming best friends. Josh, you are an amazing man. You are smart, funny, caring, athletic, handsome. I'm sorry, I can't read the rest of your handwriting here. And to Nicole, you look absolutely stunning today. You are the epitome of what every guy dreams his bride will look like on his wedding day. And I'm sure that all the single guys in this room and in the world will agree that it's a sad day that you're officially off the market. And brother, I can say with confidence that to all the single ladies in this world, it's just another day. I will admit I was a little surprised to hear Josh and Nicole were going to get married. Not because I ever doubted their love for one another, but because of how quickly it happened. But when you know, you just know.
Yep.
I know that they have prayerfully considered this decision and have gotten a blessing from both sides of the family. Now let me switch gears here for a second. For those of you who don't know, I had to leave Elk Camp 2 days early in order to be here.
Oh no!
When Josh first told me that he planned on being married on September 20th, I laughed hysterically at first, thinking he's playing a joke on me. And once I realized he wasn't, I sprung into action, trying desperately to get them to move the date back one more weekend. When Josh brought this up to Nicole, her response was, and I quote, "What's the big deal? So he has to leave camp early. He'll have been there for 2 weeks already." It was at this exact moment I tried to talk my brother out of marrying this woman. Obviously, I'm just kidding. I figured I only had to change my plans one time. From here on out, Nicole will have to plan every life event around hunting season. Just ask my wife, Jennifer. So the joke's on you, Nicole. Now, normally to be accepted into the McFall clan, one must first catch a bigger fish than me or kill a bigger elk than me. But by those standards, Josh would still be waiting to become a McFall too. So we scratched that rule. She did, however, outfish my brother on our first trip together, so on that account, you're in. Nicole, I'm very happy that you and my brother found one another. I know I can speak for my entire side of the family when I say we couldn't be more excited to have you as part of our clan. You and Josh complement each other very well. We love you and we welcome you with open arms into our family. And if I know my brother, I know he will always be there to love you and support you in every way for the rest of your lives. And brother, I want you to know that I love you beyond all measure. Sorry, I warned you guys about this. I'm so proud of the man that you have become. And although I'm your older brother, I have always admired you.
We don't like it up there.
You have set the bar high when it comes to your integrity, honesty, loyalty, and ethics. And someday when I grow up, I hope to be just like you. Just know that I've always got you guys' backs, and if you ever need anything, do not hesitate to ask. Now, if I may, please allow me to raise a toast. To love, to life, to laughter, to happily ever after, together forever, as Mr. and Mrs. McFall.